Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Item Master 2.0 showcase. This was requested from me by a commenter who asked for me to create a new one since the original was, well, not only a bit outdated, but apparently my voice was a bit too quiet in it compared to the background noise. And it was recorded in 1440p, about 60 FPS. Didn't have all the enhancements that I have now. Item Master is a pure support-focused vocation. It offers the greatest amount of support buffs and debuffs possible of any vocation I have seen. To start off with, the Item Master is capable of using Boomerang, Hammer, Spear, Bow, the usual fisticuffs, Shield Skill, and Item Master. For the Boomerang skills, which is very popular amongst those that can use Boomerang, they get abilities such as charge time negative 20 seconds when a Boomerang is equipped, which is very nice. It allows them to get their charged abilities like Double Down, Revel Slicer, Gaia Throw off much more quickly. Hammer, which is what you traditionally see with Item Master. The Hammer gets is some AoE attacks, Devil Crusher, which is good against demon and material types. The important one, Plate Impact, an area earth attack which lowers weight and defense. Stun Shot, which has a high chance of stunning an enemy for 5 or so seconds. Great if you need to cancel out a bad attack that's coming. Cracker Whack, that can blow enemies away, basically knocks them back about a meter or two. Cancel Shot, which interrupts enemy actions. Shatter Shield, which can reduce the defense of an enemy. And MP Break, obviously reduces enemy MP. If you are using Hammer to be pure support, you will be using Shatter Shield and these chargeables quite often, because it helps everybody else when you can lower the weight and defense of an enemy, especially ones that are pushable. It really helps your front runners out. Spear gets a lot of the same thing that other vocations get out of Spear. However, what Item Masters get out of Spear, specific to them, is Circle Duration, which adds an additional plus 10 seconds for any circles that you put down. Bow is also another option. For the Item Master, it charges the special and HP recovery when using a bow. What that means is that whenever you recover HP through healing from others, yourself, an item, or anything that you do, okay, it'll charge your special, which can be extremely useful if you need to be putting down your specials more often than not. It's not going to always charge it up, but it's going to get it closer and closer to it, so you're able to enter into your special mode more easily with this. For shield, it's about the same thing that you normally get with other vocations. Now for the Item Master itself. Item Master, like Monster Master, is one of the two monster recruiting vocations, and one I had to personally use for my main monster, my Restless Knight. First off, it's got Tune-Up, exclusive only to the Item Master. Other vocations can't use it. What this does is it'll temporarily power up my fellow monster. So, if you happen to enjoy the class and you like using your monster, this is a useful ability to utilize. Trap Jammer. What this does is steal enemy magic circles and bombs. Now, there are quite a lot of enemies that puts down magic circles that can do more damage for them, or do more damage to you if you just happen to be inside of it, and so on. This removes it. As for bombs, I'm sure some of you may have seen it by now if you've been playing. Sometimes enemies will put down little bombs, maybe little presents that will blow up, or even mushrooms. Yes, this should also work on mushrooms because they explode too. This helps remove them. Double Dose. Now this is why they are called the Item Master. What this does is it doubles the effects of consumable items. Now, in all the videos you probably see me go through, you probably see me rarely ever use items at all. Because I don't really have a need to. If I have to use an item, it's either a drizzle leaf, or I am throwing a MP pot in emergency on somebody. Item Masters, however, get far more benefit out of it. This will double the effect of a consumable item. So, let's say you have a 80 HP herb. Now it becomes 160 HP. Or how about a 300 HP herb? Now it's going to heal for 600. Magnetic Shield. This is one you'll be using quite often as an Item Master. What this does is it's a magic circle that reduces damage taken while standing in it. So, if you know that the monster's going to be sitting somewhere, or it's going to be like held there, or you have some sort of strategy involved where everybody stays in one place, this is very useful to have. The Item Masters, the rare few that I've seen, will utilize this in 12-man and 8-man content, such as Goddess Tree or Defense Force. Particularly when they are trying to burn down the boss, this is a great help. In case that boss does get off anything, this will help reduce damage. And it stacks with the Guardian's own damage reduction buff that they apply as well, including the Dragomancer's own self-damage reducing buff that they have. Item Range Check. This expands the effect range of consumable items. What that means is that it doesn't just allow you to use items on people from further away. What that does is it makes one item be used on everybody. So you consume one item and it'll work on everybody in your party. So let's say you use that same 300 HP item and you have this running and this running. Now every time you use that 300 HP item, it's going to heal everybody for 600 HP. That gives you a, although costly, method of being able to heal everybody. This boosts happiness gain chance as an Item Master. Obviously, if you are raising a monster pet and it is in your party in the active combat group, by being on Item Master, you get higher chances of it accruing happiness compared to just using it on a different vocation, or having your monster out with you on a different vocation. Metal Encounter Rate Up. Yes, this actually stacks with the metal perfumes, so you'll be able to see metal monsters easier. Item Masters have an easier time leveling up. I was able to get it to 115 quite quickly because of this. Now for the charged abilities of the Item Master class itself. Medical Device, a magic circle that gradually restores HP. I believe this also goes off of the magical mending stat. Its charge time is 60 seconds. Depending on your Master Orb skills, I believe you can have this up almost indefinitely. As long as they are standing in the circle, it'll restore HP. If you happen to be using... what was it again? Right, Spear. I believe with Spear and the right items, you'd be able to keep Medical Device and Magnetic Shield up pretty much indefinitely. Because by the time the Medical Device fades, you should be close, if not back on with the charge time completely gone. There are certain equipments and pieces of accessories that can help with this too. Faster item usage. That's a big one. Ever since a certain update, quite a few updates ago, Yggdrasil leaves have been a pain to use. Not for the Item Master. They will use Yggdrasil leaves twice as fast as anybody else, allowing them to also be a reviver. Again, costly. You might primarily get Yggdrasil leaves through mini-metals. Plasma Remover. Removes all bad statuses from nearby allies. I believe this is also a circle as well. If not, it's just a use it and it clears everything out. It's got a very low charge time, 15 seconds. So it's going to almost infinitely be up. By using this, if everybody's hit with like blindness, confusion, paralyzed, sleep, burns, anything like that, this will remove it. Very handy. Then you got the 200-point skills. These two can be switched out. What this does is it keeps item range up 100%, double dose up 100% if you happen to die. The armor you wear is not that great. It's a little better than what dancers and priests and mages can use. So, chances are, if you don't have your buffs up, or you get critical hit, or you don't have any damage reductions down, or the right resistances, you're going to die if the mob decides to focus their attention on you. As a pure support, it is up to you how you get your accessories. If you want to go for more defense, or try to go for more attack, for more offense. It's completely up to you and what you're trying to do, and what you're fighting. Optimal item tech. Charge time of 90 seconds. What this does is that it makes item effects and their range doubled, and for a longer time. This is basically convenient because by utilizing this, you don't have to keep using this and keeping it up all the time. With this, you'll be able to use it, and it should last long enough for the charge time to dissipate, and then you can just use it again. But let's not forget, they have spells too. Again, it is the ultimate support vocation from what I've seen, but I do not see many use it. As an item master, you will have access to Kabuff, which you can use twice to raise everybody's defense by 40%. And that 40% is based on their total defense that they currently have. Not their base defense. It's whatever defense that they have, including whatever seeds they found, whatever accessories they're wearing, equipment they're wearing, and so on. You have Ceciliantas, shortens action weight of nearby allies. You got Umful, which will significantly raise the attack of an ally by 2 stages. Magic Barrier, which slightly raises spell resistance of all allies. Very useful. I believe it increases everyone's spell resistance by around 10 to 15% or so. That's a pretty good chunk of damage to be reduced. Anathematize, which lowers the resistance of nearby enemies. Dragomancers, mages, dancers, anybody fleeing spells will be thankful to you for this. And then you have some CC abilities as well, Snooze and Consnooze, to put enemies to sleep. All useful stuff. Now, I am not the most optimally equipped. I just put on what I had. Truthfully, as an item master, you can put on whichever you want. For your heart, Shinny provides a damage circle. Arusha can revive and heal everybody. Obviously, you can only use it once per battle. If I was to play item master, I would likely go with Arusha. Again, it's up to your preference. You don't do as much damage as, per se, perhaps a minstrel with Boomerang. But if you decide to go a more offensive route, Boomerang's the way to go. If you want to be able to debuff and provide debuffs better, you go with you go with a hammer. If you want to be able to keep your magic circles up almost indefinitely, you want to go with spear. If you want to get your charge specials up more often, you want to go with bow. For the specials of the item master, you have Gadget Type 0, which is a magic circle that boosts Haywire and damage. Basically, it'll cause enemies that are standing inside of it to take a lot more damage. And then new to Item Master, which was not in my previous video because this came long after that video was created. Absolute Beam. What this does is, you basically take out a massive laser cannon and you will fire a beam that does significantly high damage. As an item master, especially with the spells and everything involved, if I wanted to go a pure support route, I'll try to go for as much defense, attack, and HP as I can get, as well as spellcasting speed on any pieces that I can put it onto, namely the gloves. The reason for spellcasting speed is so I can get the spells off much quicker. I would also take a Demon Dog Mask like this one to have Faster Caster on special charge. It would be very helpful, but it is up to you. Now for this demonstration, since again it is Item Master, I'm going to put the Armamentalist away. I'm going to take out Clank. Alright, let's give this a shot. First, obviously, you want to try to put up buffs. Ceciliantas and K-buff, more specifically. This is where having that spellcasting speed would really help. Would also help if I probably messed with the Master Orb a bit. I will show that after the fight. Now I can use Optimal Item Tech since it's up. Now just to show that off, we only provided limited items for here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Gave everyone 74 MP instead of the, I believe it was like 37. So very useful there. Now I'm gonna put up Medical Device. This will constantly heal everybody inside the circle. And I believe it does go off your magical mending. Now to put up magnetic shield. That helps reduce damage taken. With plate impact, I just reduced his resistances. Now I just shocked him with stun shot. Obviously, that isn't the end. We're going to now do the next stage where it is much, much tougher. And we'll hopefully see the pep status. Of course, if I had a bow... I probably stored my bows. Alright, let's go in there again. This time we're going to go into the harder version. Now we will explain Master Orb. It's been a long time since I was last on Item Master. So, I may have different things set here. Obviously, I want Merciful Heart, because of the magical mending. Now, obviously, for darkness skills, you can put points to whatever it is you might be using the most. As for light skills, it seems I've collected quite a lot of them. Endless item tech range is a nice one to utilize. Blink of medical device. Also good, activation speed plus 30%, that's great. Never gotten these yet, I can always collect them. But Plasma Remover Ward Zone gives a much wider range, that's excellent if you have allies who likes to go far away. Blink of Plasma Remover, activation speed, was also excellent, so you can get it off much quicker. Then you got the whole blink line of spells here for snooze. You're gonna use your snooze spells quicker. Oomph type, magic barrier, and all that good stuff. What we really want are these. If you got points, you can try go in for magical mending. Forbidden magical mending. You can get forbidden HP as well, if you really want it. But those particular ones is what you want. You want to be able to get these off as quickly as possible. If you could stack them with a spellcast speed weapon and a spellcast speed pair of gloves, you'll be able to cast these extremely quick. If you happen to special charge at the start of the fight, and thus get the faster caster off, you'll be able to fire off spells extremely quick before everybody gets a chance to really just run off. Now let's go at this again. Now this time, I'm going to get my accelerator off. See, I got my special. Cool. And because of that, I got the charge special going. So now everything's going off faster. Now we're going to tune up Clanks so he gets boosted stats. There we go. Combine that with magnetic shield, damage reduction, and HP recovery. Got knocked down, but she generates her HP regardless. Oh, he's just firing off spells. Increases defense, so he takes more damage. Thankfully, my Restless Knight really likes to apply 2 stages of attack down, so he greatly reduces their damage. At least for physical attacks. That is Item Master. Item Master, again, is a pure support vocation that can make the maximum use out of actual items. Through item usage, you can restore everybody's MP. You can even heal them directly. Of course, the 300 HP herbs are a bit expensive. About 4,000 gold a pop. But if you need something that's super support, that is capable of providing offensive, defensive, as well as supporting buffs of all sorts, and can heal, and you've got the spare income to do it, try out Item Master. And of course, depending on your weapon choice, alright, will determine how you utilize Item Master. It's recommended for those that are really into a super supportive role. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the Discord. Furthermore, yes, this pose I am in is the Item Master idle pose that you will attain at a certain point in your Item Master career. And this is also the Item Master Glamour. Of course, it's fully dyeable. And that is that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the Discord. Have a good one.